Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel Nickel Notes. Today we're zooming in on a coin most people toss into their piggy bank without a second thought, the 2006 Jefferson nickel. On the surface, it's a modern 5-cent piece, but like many modern US coins, there are interesting varieties, proof issues, and error coins that can make a 2006 nickel worth more than just 5 cents. Stick around, I'll show you which ones to keep, which ones to grade, and where collectors are actually paying real money. Let's get started. The 2006 Jefferson nickel is part of the return to Monticello design that the mint used in the mid-2000s. The obverse features Thomas Jefferson and the date, while the reverse returns to Monticello. In 2006, the mint struck coins for Philadelphia P, Denver D, and proof coins at San Francisco S. In hand, the coin is 21.2 millimeters across and weighs 5.0 grams. Familiar specs for Jefferson nickels since the 1938 series. For collectors, it's useful to immediately note the mint mark and whether the coin is a business strike or a proof, because that affects rarity and value. Mintage matters. In 2006, the Philadelphia Mint produced roughly 693 million nickels and Denver produced about 809 million. San Francisco struck a much smaller number of proof examples, a few million. Those huge production numbers for P and D mean ordinary circulated 2006 nickels are extremely common. Most are worth face value unless they're uncirculated, graded, or error varieties. The low relative mintage of proof coins as compared with business strikes is why proofs often command higher collector prices. If you're hunting for premiums, proofs, and obvious dramatic errors are where you'll find them. Let's talk numbers. For everyday circulated 2006 P or D nickels, you're usually looking at face value or only a few cents above scrap. In circulated grades, most guides list them under $1. Uncirculated business strike pieces, brilliant uncirculated, can be worth a few tenths to a couple dollars depending on eye appeal and grade. Proof S examples are commonly priced higher, often several dollars for a standard proof, with top graded proofs worth more to advanced collectors. Price guides from reputable services give ranges rather than exact prices, so expect variation depending on condition and market demand. Now for the fun part: errors and varieties. Modern Jefferson nickels occasionally show doubling, double die, obverse, reverse, struck through errors where something struck through the coin during production, feeder lines, and other minting anomalies. These dramatic errors, especially clear double dies or major struck-throughs, can fetch anywhere from a few tens to a few $100s depending on severity, rarity, and whether the piece is slabbed by a major grading service. Auction records and specialist error sites document examples where a strong error sold for triple-digit prices. If you find a coin with obvious severe doubling or large gouges that happened during striking, get good photos and consider sending it for expert opinion. Here's a checklist to quickly screen your 2006 nickels at the kitchen table. 1. Check the mint mark. P, D, or S. S proofs are worth a closer look. 2. Examine the date and lettering for doubling tilt. The coin under light doubled devices will pop. 3. Inspect for struck-through elements or strong gouges that look like they happened during striking, not circulation damage. 4. Look for unusual planchet defects or lamination errors. And 5. Compare with images from reliable grading. Many modern coins only reach top market prices when professionally graded and encapsulated, slabbed by services like PCGS or NGC. Grading gives buyers confidence in authenticity and condition. If you suspect a coin is a valuable error or an MSPF high grade specimen, getting it graded can multiply its market value, but grading costs money, so weigh the potential upside. For modest value items, local coin shops or online marketplaces can help you gauge interest first. If you believe the coin could be worth hundreds or more, professional grading is usually a smart move. Collectors and auction houses occasionally report noteworthy 2006 nickel sales. Dramatic struck-through or strong double die examples have turned up that sold in the low hundreds at specialized auctions or private sales. More modest error pieces commonly trade for single to low double-digit prices on collector marketplaces. Listings on auction sites and specialist error databases give a sense of realized prices. Remember, asking prices on marketplaces can be optimistic, while auction results reflect what buyers actually paid. Use completed auction filters when checking values online. If you're a casual finder, check loose change and rolls, especially if you're hunting for modern errors. If you're rolling coins at banks, be mindful of roll wrapping and store any suspicious coins separately. When selling high-value error coins, do best on specialist auction platforms or through reputable dealers who handle error coins. For smaller items, eBay with clear photos and good descriptions works fine, but always show close-ups. of the anomaly and include a grading certification if you have it. And again, never clean a coin and keep it in a flip sleeve or two cardboard holder until you decide the next step. Alright, that was a long look at the 2006 Jefferson nickel. Quick recap: most 2006 PD nickels are common proofs, are scarcer and more collectible, and the real money is in striking errors and high-grade proof, uncirculated pieces. If you found this useful, smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and drop a comment telling me whether you want me to review coins you found. I'll pick a few viewer submissions for a future video. Also ring the bell so you don't miss my next deep dive into modern coin rarities. Thanks for watching. Happy hunting.